YouTubers. I'm in the shower right now. That's why you can't see my face. I'm vlogging because it can't be arsed, doesn't mean it really. But I remember doing stories to myself when I used to be in showers. But that's when it was facing me and they were to Kieran when I was seeing him. But not anymore. But they're still going to be made up stories. I might do that more often actually, make up stories. I might call it shower story 1 and see how that goes. Anywho. Story 1. Okay, this is just a story, right? This has not happened, but I would like it to happen one day. Well, anyway. I'm busy enjoying my life. I might have a partner. Well, I'm single at the minute. This is a story. I'm single. I'm enjoying life. Me and Kieran are actually friends. Me and Adam, not so much. And so yeah, so my life is chugging along nicely. Done more plays. Still a Spectrum. I'm in it, but it's my second year in the band called the Twist Experience. It's my second year. Yeah, first year was not that big a deal. I did a lot of gigs, sang a lot, presented the band a lot, helped them along, basically. I've become a crucial asset to the band. Anyway, so this is the year 2 of me doing it. So it's 2021. So we're doing a gig at an autism event. So Pat's there, from the Spectrum, my mum, my second mum. Because she's there representing because she likes doing stuff for autism. We're there because it's a gig, basically. Basically, it's an everything gig. I was there representing the Ducks, I was always representing the band, and because autism is still the only one in North East representing Spectrum as well, so Spectrum was there. Pat is there to be part of Spectrum, but also be part of autism. She's coming to terms with her autism better because she's had me to help and the rest of the group. Because it's been 4 years now since she was diagnosed. So she's getting there. She struggles, but so does everyone. And like I say, I'm still single. So I'm at this event. Spectrum's there, the Ducks are there, the band are there. So all 3. That's the only 3 that are there, mind. Then it starts with the Spectrum doing a snippet of their newest play. Since it's 2 years in, it would be the play we're working on in a minute, the environmental play 1. So we'll be doing a snippet of that. A very quick snippet because I'm there for 2 different things. It's going to be difficult for me to do all 3 things. So we do when Mel, Kieran's character, comes into the parallel universe and you only hear my voice. So that's where I'm still in it, but I'm only the voice. Telling them what to do and everything. Then we've got the band. So we've got to set up the band. Which is like the basic band, like the singers, a guitarist. But we don't have the drummers or anything because that would be too much. We do have the guitarists and the singers. And the bells, because we need the bells. And we do 2 songs. 100%, that's what Twist and Ducks do, they're part of the band. And then I have to quickly get changed after saying thank you for watching the Twist Experience. Now we're going to do a little interval while I get ready for the Twist and Ducks. And the Twist and Ducks only they do is a presentation. Me, Alex and Zoe, no, me, Alex and Lisa are the three talking about the ducks. No, it's not. It's me, Alex and Mark, sorry, are the ones representing the ducks. It's just a lot for me because not only have I just been in a play, I'm in a band, and then I'm presenting what the ducks do. But luckily they've given me less to say. It's more Mark and Alex saying something, which I really need that day. And luckily everything's written down. But anyway, it goes, someone else talks about the event for autism. Then it went spectrum. Then it went interval, as in lunch, where people can talk to the spectrum members. Because the spectrum members do stay all day, and so does Kristen Jackson, so does the band. But everyone stays the whole day. Anywho, so it gives the band time to set up. That's why it went play first, then band, then another play. Well, presentation. Anyway, so during lunch, and because I was part of Spectrum, a bloke comes up to me and representing, so actually a different group, something I never heard of before, comes up to me and he says, "Hi, my name is, I don't know, sticking the name at the top of my head, Charlie. Hi, my name is Charlie. I saw that you are part of the Twisted Ducks." I was like, yeah, my name's Emily. He's in his 30s to 40s. He looks like. I says, yeah, I'm part, but I've got my finger in all three pies today. But I am Twisted Ducks, like the t-shirt says. But I'm also part of the band, and I'm also part of Spectrum that you'll see later as well. Well, you've already seen. He's like, I thought I heard your voice. It's like, yeah, that's me. I'm the baddie in that play. And he's like, okay. Do you know your character? And do you know the character's name? Yeah, I said Margaret. Oh, he's like, like Margaret Thatcher. And basically get chatting. He says, well, I'm here because I'm with an up-and-coming new drama company. We do have autistic people in it, but it's new. How did Spectrum start? And I go into detail because I was with Spectrum since the very beginning. So I says it's a struggle, getting people to come is a struggle, getting women to join. Now that's the biggest struggle, is getting women to join. He's like, so who's in charge of Spectrum then? I says, him over there, that's Jay. And her over there, her name's Annie. They're both in charge. But it goes Annie, then Jay. He's like, okay, I'll talk to them later. And what are the good points about joining the Spectrum and the bad points? And I emphasise the good points more than the bad points, I have to say. But then he says, anyway, I've got to go back to my booth to talk to the rest of my group because I think we're starting again. I said, no, it's lunch, so we've got a long time yet. He's like, okay. So I sit on his table. All the while I do notice that not only Dan's looking at me, Mark's looking at me, but Kieran is looking at me. And I'm like, I made an eye roll then. I'm thinking, because he is sexy, I have to say. The man I'm talking to is sexy. I says, yeah. And we just go to a separate table and just chat. We eat what we were given for free food, because it was a free buffet, and we just eat. I have to eat quickly because I've got to go help the band set up, because I'm part of the band. Well, I said when I've got an hour for lunch, because I'm part of the band and I have to help set up, I was going to give half an hour. So after Charlie, I think he said his name was, after I've had my lunch, I said, Charlie, I've got to go help the band, because like I said, I've got my fingers in so many pies today. He said, yeah, sure. Here's my number. And I'm thinking, is this a number or is this to help with his drama group number? I'm hesitant. Before I leave, I say, are you staying the whole day? He says, yes. I says, good. You'll hear me sing and introduce, and then you'll hear me do a speech. And he's like, that's good. And his group was not near the front, it was near the middle. But because he's kind of like the leader of the groups, and one of the groups already left because they had to stay half a day, he took up one of the front seats to listen to me and hear what I've got to say and hear my music. And he clapped so hard when I finished the band bit. Then I had to basically leg it to the girls' room to get changed into, actually no I didn't, I just had to put my Tristan Duggs t-shirt back on. I had the Twist t-shirt on, so I had to just change my t-shirt. Which is easy to do because it's just underneath. So anyway, so after them, after hours, and someone else comes to talks about what we hope we get from this event and what we got from today, saying that there's so many things out there, and to speak from a new up-and-coming drama group called The Experience or something, I don't know. Charlie, okay, I don't know, just first thing that came to my head. And I'm like, that's him, that's the one I was talking to. And I think nothing of it. And he talks and talks about, because he's got autism too, which I didn't really notice. Basically, he's starting a drama group for people like him. He's got autism too. And he struggles so much with his autism. Well, I haven't. I've come to terms with it, that's true. And he didn't tell me this, but he's transgender. He was born a woman and and is now a bloke. And I just thought he was a bloke. He looked like a bloke. His previous name was Chelsea, but he changed it to Charlie, and I didn't see that. All I saw was the Adam's apple, the chest, and he's had all the surgeries and everything. To me, he was a bloke, and for him, and when we had that conversation before, and when we did talk, because this is him just months after having the operation, just months after just, having the final operation to go through, to have the final operation to be a man, and to be accepted as a man, as Charlie, to be accepted as Charlie by a complete stranger, really went boom in his mind. And so I have to put the band pack away and the Tristan Duggs pack away and Spectrum pack away. As I'm helping everyone pack away, he corners me. This point, all three are busy doing something apart from Kieran. He's busy talking to Carly, because like I say, all the Spectrum went. Because Carly's part of the band as well, so she went because of the band and because of Spectrum. Anyway, he comes to me and says, have you still got that number? I was like, yeah, but what kind of number is this? Is this a contract so you can talk to me about drama? Or is this a number, as in you like me number? And he's like, it's my number. And I'm thinking, you do know what I look like, don't you? He's like, yeah, I still like you. I'm thinking, what the actual, what? Really? Because I don't believe him. Because this would have been 2 years single at this point. So I wasn't even thinking I was going to find love. I was too busy thinking about what I'm doing that day. Because I had my thinking, guys. I was there because of being part of the band, part of the Tristan Duggs, and because I'm part of Spectrum. So yeah. So yeah, he says, I like you. I was like, okay. So yeah, call me anytime. I was like, I will, but I'm kind of busy right now. He's like, okay. So then I've finished putting things away and packing things up and everything, and we had to get a taxi back to Heaton. And it's just the ducks that do that. Because Spectrum and the band make their own way. Actually, no, basically, there's 3 different taxis on the way. Because the group is so big. Because you've got the band, which is big, as well as the equipment. Then you have the Twisting Ducks, which are big, and then you have Spectrum, which is big as well. So yeah, we had 3. We try and fit everyone into 2 buses, but we have to have 2 buses and a taxi to fit everyone in. So anyway, as soon as we're in the taxi, we're in the bus, so because I decided to go with the Twisted Ducks, because everyone's going back to Heaton anyway, it just depends who I go with. As soon as in the back with Dan, and he corners me, because I spent most of my time after lunch talking to this bloke and helping the ducks out, and he's like, who's he? Who are you talking to? And I'm like, good enough to do with you, man. But wasn't he attractive? It's been 2 years, Emily. It's been 2 years. So anyway, we all went back to Heaton, and everyone else that was in there. Because I got the bus back with most of Spectrum and the band, and well, I was later to leave because I was helping the band and empty the taxi. So I was one of the last ones to leave. So anyway, I do actually end up texting him. I'm too shy to phone, so I text him. And I text him, hi, this is Emily from today at the event that you went to. This is still Charlie Bucket. He texts us back, yeah, this is him. It was lovely meeting you today. And I'm gobsmacked, it actually is still him. So I did write the number down. So I did text the right number. So I'm like, how are you? I said to him, he says, I'm fine. And I said to him, so, where do you live exactly? He says, exactly, that's a bit too... Okay, so I said, okay, do you live in Newcastle? He's like, yeah, I live in Newcastle. I was like, okay, whereabouts in Newcastle? Because I can go to Newcastle pretty much any time because I'm in Blythe. He says, well, it's near Blythe. It's a place called Kenton. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So then I'm like, do you know a Kieran Harland? He's like, no, I don't. I'm like, okay. Do you know a Woof Harland? He says, no. I says, do you know a Hooch? He's like, yeah, I know that dog. I'm like, how do you know the dog but not the owners? He's like, he runs off all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's Hooch, alright. He does run off. I didn't know you're still doing it. He's like, so you do know Heaton, you do know Kenton then? I'm like, yeah. And he says, let me guess, Ruth's your ex. It's like, God no, not Ruth. Kieran, he's my ex. He's like, oh. I think I might have heard of him, but I've never met him. I'm like, yeah, he's 22 now. I'm thinking, and he says, oh, him. Did he go to Esper by any chance? I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I know him. I'm like, how do you know him? He says, YouTube. I was like, you might have seen my videos then. It's like, yeah. I'm just glad that you stopped talking about him. I'm like, yeah, I did. I had to move on to anyone, basically, that would have me. And he's like, I don't have you. I'm like, careful now, we've only just met. I was like, okay, why don't we try this? How about we go on a date? I'm like, okay, I'll happily go on a date. So then he says, okay, I can't drive, but I can meet you somewhere. I'm like, right? But in my head, I'm thinking he's 30 odd, so he's probably had sex. But not with the man. He's probably had sex as a woman, but not as a man. So I'm hesitant. So then I agree to go on the date. And we go on the date, and it goes well, actually. He ticks all the right boxes. There's no silence, he makes me laugh, things like that. And what he reveals in that, because we're both open books, I actually say to him, I need to ask you a question. It's okay if you don't answer anything, but I need to know. He says, okay, then ask away. Because I'm an open book. I'm like, I've said that so many times in my life. You're exactly like the twin of me, but thinner and sexier. Anywho, he says, I'm sexy? I don't think so. Some other time. Stop sounding like me. You're sounding like me. Anyway, you know how you were born female but you're now male? It's like, yes. Was that your question? It's like, no. The question is, are you technically a virgin again? He says, yes, technically. But it's been a year since the surgery, and I can have sex. The doctor's given me the all clear, basically. I'm like, does it hurt? And he's like, yeah, it does. And I said to him, it's okay that I call you him and him. And he says, yeah, I prefer that actually, so thank you. I'm like, wow. So then we do start dating, me and this Charlie. And yeah, I have a play coming up with Spectrum that anyone could come and see, which is a brand new play. And it's the following year. So this boat will be dating for nearly a year. And we're taking it slow. We didn't have sex for 6 months. I did say goodbye to both Jordan and Michael so I could focus on Charlie. And we made it work. Because as soon as we could, because I wanted to wait a little bit longer, we did. And God, did we not leave the bedroom? He was so good. Because he used to be a woman, he knew how to please a woman as well. And the plus side is I could never get pregnant. Because when you turn from a female to a male, you are no longer going to have sperm. So I was never going to get pregnant, so that's a good thing. And we were exclusive, so that means we were only ever seeing each other. So it was the day of the Spectrum play, and I had already told Charlie that about Kieran, because like I say, he found out on the first day about him. And when we did the curtain call right at the end, and I have to say it was a good curtain call because I was the lead, which was stressful to say the least because that was so much to learn. Actually, I wasn't the lead. I was the daughter. Me and Kieran had moved on so much that Kieran was the dad, Sarah was the mum, I was the daughter. Actually, I wasn't the daughter. We were the three siblings. Kieran was my brother, Sarah was my sister, and I was the oldest sister because I'm the oldest of all three. So, and we went on an adventure basically. It was a very unique and strange adventure that we went on, the three of us. It was a musical as well. And at the end, because me and him were together for a year, I did ask Tristan Dux if I could do something. And I had to ask Kieran if it was okay first before I did it, because he was in the play, so it would have been inappropriate for him. So he was fine with it. No, he wasn't actually, but I did it anyway. I says, can I please have Charlie Bucket on the stage, please? And he did. He came on the stage, I said to him, we've been together for a year now, and I love you today as I always have. I've loved other people, that's true, but none as deeply as you, and I accept every bit of you from previous me to now, and we've had our struggles, that is true. And I can't imagine my life without you now. He says, stop. He whispers to me, yeah, do you really want to do this here? I'm thinking, but I love you and I want to prove to the world. He says, do you really want to do it in front of your ex? I think, because he knows me by this point. Is this, so I whisper and he says, is this a open mouth and stuff thing that I do sometimes? It's like, kinda. I'm like, I'll say something else instead. It's like, Charlie Bucket, I love you with all my heart, and I always will. So will you please kiss me? Because I love you so much. It's like, that I'll do. And he does, he kisses me. And as soon as the kissing stops, he whispers me, phew, now let's go. So I do, I leg it out I leg it backstage. And I'm like, he says, you can do it at home. I'm like, okay. But then he distracts me. And he does it a lot. Over the course of 2 months, he keeps distracting me. Like, I keep thinking, I'm meant to do something. I'm meant to have done something, but what is it? It's like a nagging feeling in the back of my head that I'm meant to have done something, but it's not been done. Anyway, I just get on with my life. And so then 2 months after I was meant to do it, he surprises me he surprises me. Because in the past, I have told him about the hunts that me and my ex-fiance used to do. He says, okay, so you like treasure hunts? And I'm like, yeah, I do. That was kind of fun, actually. He says, well, okay, that's good to know. So, I'm lounging at home. Right, I'm just lounging at home. We live together at this point, so I'm living with him in Kenton, which is closer to Tristan Ducks, because I'm still doing Tristan Ducks. So I'm lounging at home watching telly, because we kept my telly, and I get a text on the phone saying, sorry, I'm stuck at work, I'll be a little bit late. I was like, fine. Then I hear the letterbox go. I'm like, I'm not expecting anything. And then I open it up. But it says in the back, oh, sit down on the couch while you open this. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Hello, you're looking at my face now. So then, this story will come to an end eventually. So then, I read the letter on the couch. I open up and it says, hi Emily, this is Charlie. Sorry I lied, but I wanted to make this special. I know this is similar to how your previous ex did it, but it's going to be different. I know you like Disney and fantasy and everything. So, I want you to please go in the shower, blast your music, because I'm going to come in and leave something on the bed for you to wear. Then, in the box with the outfit that I want you to wear, will be instructions of what to do next. I'm thinking, okay. P.S. You will need to blow dry your hair. That's going to take forever. My hair's I've got a lot of hair. So anyway, I shower, get dressed, and the note says, that's in the box with the present, with the clothes. It was a lovely dress that he put out for me with a brand new bra, which perks up my boobs as well. With he bought me a fake boob to put in the bit where I feel uncomfortable. So he's done everything, basically make it gorgeous on me. He knows what looks nice on me. He knows what, because he used to be a woman himself, he knows how to please me when it comes to clothes. He even put out some leggings for me because he knows that I chafe. Anyway, so I got dressed, did my hair and everything, put makeup on, and I get a text on my phone. I know what the instructions said. Don't forget makeup and don't forget your hair. I will send you a text in about half an hour because that's how long I think it will take for what to do next. So then I get dressed, to do my hair, do my makeup and everything. My hair's nothing special, I just blow dried it and straightened it. And I'm still getting myself ready when I get the text. I text him, give me another, I don't know, half an hour because I've only just finished blow drying my hair. He's like, okay, I can do. Because he knows me. There's real time and then there's Emily time. And then I didn't notice this, but right at the bottom of the box is a necklace that has our keyword on it, because he calls me, he knows it's vulgar, and he calls me fucking sexy. He doesn't actually, he calls me sexy queen, because I'm the queen of his heart. So it's a necklace with the words fucking sexy written on, and I wear that on purposely. Anyway, so I'm ready now, and I get the text saying, okay, you should hear a beep any minute now. There is a vehicle waiting to pick you up to take you to your next destination. I'm like, okay. There was also another present in that vehicle. I'm like, okay, I'm nervous. So then I hear the honk, beep, beep, and he picked up everything basically. I'm even wearing heels for a change, but heels I can actually walk in. And so I go to the front door, and I lock the door after me, and it's not a limo, like a proper limo. It's like a medium limo. Actually, no, it's a limo. And inside the limo is my mum, my dad, and my 3 brothers. Basically, my whole family's in the limo. No, it's not. I'm going to make the story last a bit longer. It's just my dad. My dad's in the limo. And he says, driver, because I got into the limo. He says, okay, driver, next destination, please. And basically, what the driver does, he takes me to every destination. That means everything to me and him. To me and Charlie. From the place where we first met, which we can't actually go inside because it's just an average hall. But Toby, my dad's wife, is outside with a present for me. It's nothing special, because I don't really like extravagant presents. But it's a bit of a clue of where we're going to end up. Because the present I got, basically, all these clues will add up to where I'm going to end up as my final destination. Because we do make another 4 more stops, picking up my mum and my 3 brothers. And basically it's a jigsaw. Every member of my family have got a bit of a jigsaw, so it's a jigsaw base, and I put the jigsaw together in the taxi, and I work it out. He's taking me where I used to live. Actually, no, it's not. He's taking me to the cinema. The cinema. Basically, I'm going to see a film. Okay, the second to last, it's Joan, Rosie, and Sanjay came together as a package. And then Ethan was the final person to pick up, so there was a lot more to pick up than I first thought. And Ethan was the final one. He was the one that actually had tickets for the whole family and myself. This is a very expensive treat he's given me. That's why I had to save up for it. The limo, the family coming over, I'm planning it, and then the presents as well. I don't find out what I'm going to see. All I know is it's cinema tickets. So we all exit the limo. It's the View at Crummy. It's the View. It's the one at the gate. Actually, the one we're going to see. The one we're going into, because they already know all about this. Because this is what my laptop was planning. As soon as he realised I wanted to propose, he planned this, and so all my family and myself go in to see the film. Then on the screen, up comes Charlie, and he basically says, "Hi, everyone. Sorry to disturb your viewing of this film, but I've been on a journey my whole life. I've had ups and downs in my life. My family disowned me, but they reowned me years later. But there's this woman that I met just a year ago. She turned my life around. But I never knew how much she meant to me. She almost jumped the gun 6 months ago. Actually, the play was 6 months ago. That's what took us so long. And so he did distract me for 6 months, which was a really good thing. I've been all over the world. I have been in so many different places to make this night special for her. I even went here and it showed my dad's house. And he knocks on the door. And my dad knows nothing about Charlie. That I'm seeing it. Well, he knows that I'm seeing someone new. And because Charlie knows how to drive now. He didn't at the beginning, but he knows how to drive now. So he knocks on my dad's house. He says, "Hello, is this Mr. Matheson?" He's like, "Yeah, Madrano, but yeah, Matheson Madrano, yeah." He says, "My name is Charlie Bucket, and I'm going out with your daughter." He's like, "What? Oh, yeah. What? Okay." He's like, and Charlie's like, "Yeah, can I please come in and have a word?" And that's when it skips to him outside my dad's house. Sorry I couldn't show you what's inside just yet. You'll see later. But, like I said, I've been all over the place. I even went here. I don't know this house. He knocks on it. And he says, and my brother John answers it. My brother John always was coming over, so this was no surprise. He says, "Hello, are you Mr. Ashurst?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm Charlie Bucket. I'm the one dating your sister, Emily." He's like, "Yeah. Can I please come in and have a word?" And then it cuts him outside my brother's house. It's like, "You've never seen that house before because you've never been." But yeah, this is your brother and his fiancée and their baby's house. I couldn't show you in there either, I do apologise. And then he says, like I say, I've been all over the place. I've even been here. At my mum's house. Knocks on my mum's house. Are you Mrs. Matheson? She's like, yeah. You must be Charlie. Emily's talked about you a lot. He's like, yeah, that's me. Can I come and have a word? He's like, yeah, definitely. And then it cuts to him outside my mum's house. Couldn't show you in that one either. I do apologise. Because the conversation I had with all three is technically the same. But there was one person that means the world to you. That I'm actually going to show you that I spoke to. It's hit. It's Kieran's house. He knocks on Kieran's house. His front door. You hear barking. I'm like, sugar. What's going to happen? And it's Kieran answers it. And he stands tall. Charlie stands tall and he says, hello, are you Mr. Harland? He's like, yeah, and you are. And Charlie's like, I am Charlie Bucket. I am going out with your ex. He's like, oh, that piece of... And it cuts off. And Charlie's in the studio, kind of like an edit thing. As you can tell, what he says about you is not that pleasant, so I'm not actually going to put it here. I'm going to cut to us having the conversation at his house, because he does eventually calm down. Thank you for calming down. Well, I've said my say. Anyway, Mr. Harland, I need to talk to you. But yes. As you know, I love your ex-fiancée so much. And I know that you're friends with her now. Yes. And I know that you will always be part of her life because you see her every Thursday. That's true. Yeah, I do. I see her every Thursday. Okay. Well, I need to ask you something. Because that will give it too much away. But where he positioned me in the cinema is like middle, near the front. He says, look behind you. And Kieran's behind me. But not just Kieran. Adam is as well. Then Robert says, noticed anybody in particular? Both your exes that mean the world to you. I did talk to the Wilds, but they didn't want to be filmed. So this is the best you're going to do, is have them behind you. Them two mean the world to you because them two are always going to be your exes. And I wanted everyone else to be here as well, who could make it. And not only is people representing Kieran and Adam there, like parents and everything, but my whole family, my mum, my dad, my brothers, their families, and even Teresa and Elva, and everyone is there in the back. Basically, he bought tickets for half the cinema. And he says on the screen, this is not all. Because you know what? Life is complicated. We have our ups, we have our downs. and he starts singing a Disney song. I can't remember which one it is now on the screen. But it starts off at his house and him getting ready. Basically that one that is on the internet all the time, where he gets ready and it ends with him coming into the cinema. Because it cuts off, and that's from Charlie just coming into the cinema, and with a microphone attached to him. And he says, "Emily, can you come here for a minute?" Because I'm like I said, I'm in the middle. So I go to the end. And he says, "Emily, watch this." And it cuts to him asking Kieran first. "Kieran, can I marry your ex?" He's like, because there's like a picture, and the disclaimer says, "Can't actually say what he says, but it's not pleasant." But with him being there, take it as a yes. But then, I didn't know he did this, but he didn't film the wilds. He actually did film the wilds, but had the camera facing down, so you could hear it. So he says, "Can I marry your ex, Mr. Wilde?" And Adam's like, "Go ahead." Then he goes to John, who's busy looking after Santiago as well as talking with Charlie. "Mustachio's, can I marry your sister?" He's like, "Yes, you may." And I had to pause then because he did say some bad things about Kieran, and they're not going into that right now. Disclaimer, we don't want to go into what he said next because it's about Kieran. Then, my mum, "Mrs. Matheson, I've known your daughter for so long, for nearly 2 years, and she means the world to me. Can I please marry her?" And she's like, "You make her so happy, so much more better than..." Disclaimer, you don't want to name names. "Yes, you may marry my daughter." And last but not least, the one that tugged our hearts the most. Disclaimer, it does go about Kieran, but it's a good thing. He says, "Mr. Matheson Madrona, can I please marry your daughter?" He's like, "You have proven yourself worthy of my daughter, because Kieran, even though took her heart and thought they were going to be together forever, you are more mature than him. You can drive. You live with her already. I see this one working. So yes, you may marry my daughter." But then he says then the Charlie says on the screen, "Then there's just one more person to ask." Then it cuts. The lights go up. Goes down one knee. "Emily, the love of my life, the woman who stole my heart, will you marry me?" And obviously I say yes. 1,000 times yes. And I put the ring on my finger and it looks lovely. Not much because of all the money you spent on this proposal, but it doesn't really matter. It's the thought that counts. And we have a party afterwards. Everyone leaves the cinema with me and we all go for a party. Not really, we all just go our separate ways. We have meals out while the family is there, and then, yeah. It's a very long story, but if someone was going to propose to me, that's how I want them to do it. That long-winded. Laters.